Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Scorpio season. This is the next installment in the series that I have going on called 30 Days of Transformation. And today's video we're talking about the transformative power of doing shadow work. What is it? And also how journaling can help you with shadow work. So if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I'm sure you're going to find some helpful information. So I'm going to share with you in this video my absolute passion for journaling. I'm a huge advocate for it. And once and I've always been a journaler for as long as I can remember. And then as I started to go on this healing journey and I started to read a lot of self-help books, I did discover that there actually was something to this journaling. There's a lot of scientific evidence out there that shows all of the health benefits of journaling. And in this video, and in the spirit of Scorpio season, we're going to talk about shadow work. And what is it? And it's probably not a term that a lot of people are familiar with. Now, it's a term that comes from Jungian psychology. Carl Jung termed it, and he discusses about shadow work being the parts of ourselves that we tend to hide away. It's our bad habits. It's our stories that we tell ourselves. It's anything that we keep in the dark, and sometimes it's even things that are in our subconscious mind that we're not even aware of, but other people may be aware of it. So if you're somebody that's getting triggered a lot by other people, or you have issues with this person or that person, it may be that you have some shadow work that needs to be done. So in the spirit of Scorpio season, I did recently just post an article on my website that I'll put the link in the description box below. And actually I wanted to, I have the article here, and I wanted to quote this section here, why shadow work matters. And it says, when left unexamined, our shadows can unconsciously influence our behavior, emotions, and relationships, leading to patterns of self-sabotage, projection, and emotional suffering. So when you go and you do shadow work, you are bringing these hidden parts into your conscious awareness. You're becoming aware of maybe some of the behaviors that you have, maybe some of the triggers that you have, and then you're working towards resolving them. Now, one of the ways, now if you look at the video, this is the video. If you look at the article, there are other ways. I'm going to show you journaling, and I'm going to show you how much. I'm going to show you all the journals that I have. But I'm going to show you how easy it is. And I'm also going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself as journal prompts to help you begin the journey of introspection and doing shadow work. Because let me tell you what the benefits of shadow work are. And I have them here in this article. You can break free from limiting beliefs. You can heal your emotional wounds. You can deepen your self-understanding and compassion, and you can build resilience and authenticity. So these all seem like very good things to me. Now, I do have services as a Reiki master. I do help people through these kinds of things, and I have tools in my toolbox like cognitive behavioral therapy, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnotherapy, meditation, life coach, sound therapy, all different kinds of therapies that I use to help people overcome these kinds of things. Now, for yourself, if you want to do self-care, that's where journaling comes in. And I just wanted to show you now, I have my journal here, and there are three questions for today. Now, these are deeply personal questions. So these aren't questions that you would be sharing with anyone else. These are your own personal thoughts that you're going to write in your journal. Now, your journal you should make it special. Now you can see mine. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up, but I always have something very nice and special. And this one you can see is a dragon, and some of my past journals have all been, you know, something different like this, something fancy. And then as well as having those small journals, then I keep my larger notes in a binder like this when you're drawing pictures or just doing brainstorming, or I don't even know. If I just put anything in there really that I write on paper, because I do take a lot of notes on paper constantly. So that's a place for me to capture all of them. And then when I started the transformation journey that I was on, I started with alchemy. And this is my alchemical folder with all of my research that I did, and then all of my observations, all my experiments, because everything I've discovered on the path to wellness and healing journey, and also a spiritual journey, it is about authentically walking the journey, like going through each of the steps and each of the stages step by step. I have a hair in my mouth, sorry about that. And you know, going through it to experience it, because life on this planet is all experiential. You know, it is how you can help others along the way, as if you experience these different things. So for me, when I'm doing shadow work, now another thing is when you're going to sit and do shadow work and you're going to journal, you're going to want to create space for yourself. And you can see here, I do have this space for myself. And my video the other day was at my desk, and you could see I have that space. Now I have a lot of space for myself in this house because I have a lot of things that I'm interested in, that I do, a lot of hobbies, a lot of creativity, and if I like to expand, and I like to just do a lot of different things. So I've created space for myself everywhere, and that has allowed me to expand my creativity and explore really the depth of who I am, which I absolutely love. And that is one of the things that keeping a journal is going to help you do. It's going to help you get to the depth of your being. So I have these deeply personal questions. Now, shadow work is really all about you embracing your authenticity and being who you really are on the inside, and then walking that path. But along the way, we need to, you know, clarify our consciousness, purify our thoughts and our emotions, and heal from past traumas. And one way to do that is shadow work. So I'm going to give you some questions to ask yourself. And if you want more information, look on my website. I have services, classes. I have a ton of articles to help get you started on your journey, as well as recommending a lot of different books to read. You can see here, I'm a bookworm. I love to read. Love, love, love it. So, but that's just my passion. I love to learn. And then I love to share with other people what I've learned to hopefully help you along your journey. So let's get the first question. What qualities do I dislike in others, and how might they relate to me? So that is, becoming aware of the things that you're triggered by that other people do, and then taking a look at yourself and seeing, well, are there any of those ways in myself? Now, for me, in the past, I was very triggered by laziness. I was seriously really triggered. So that's one of the things that I had to work on. And I sat with that, and then used questions like these to, to turn it around and figure out, okay, well, if I'm triggered by other people, where in my life am I being lazy, and where can I step up? And instead of focusing on what other people doing, focus on what I'm doing. And that really helped me a lot overcome it. So that's just an example. You know, you may have something different happen in your life. So now the second question is, when do I feel ashamed or embarrassed, and why? Now that's very personal. That's very personal. And you know, for me, I would be very upset or embarrassed if I made a mistake. And you know, of course, I sat with that, knowing that it was one of my things. I realized that I also wasn't very forgiving or understanding, or maybe a bit too judgmental in my life when other people made a mistake. So I had to take a step back and realize I needed to offer myself some compassion if I made a mistake, saying it's okay, we all make mistakes. And then extending that compassion to other people, saying, yeah, it's okay if you make a mistake. You're not going to get crucified. You know, you just say you're sorry, you take accountability for your actions, and then you take action to do better, right? That's more appropriate than um, you know, being ashamed or being embarrassed. Just owning the mistake and moving on, really. You don't want to carry things like that. All right, so that's number 2. And now number 3, what aspects of myself do I hide from others? Ooh, now I'm going to let you answer that question on your own, in your own journal, and I hope that these questions can help you go on a journey to bring the hidden aspect of yourself to light, because once you do that, you start lining up with more positivity, your life will go so much better. I promise it will. So for 30 days of transformation and 30 days of Scorpio, continue to follow along with me. This every video I put out will be a different topic, and I don't even know what the next topic is going to be. I just let the universe guide me. So until the next video, I will see you later. Bye.